Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of a fat activist saying I can't lose weight because then I'll be betraying the movement. I guess they previously were considering whether or not they want to lose weight and then decided against it. We're also going to be taking a look at a couple of bonus clips. Please be sure to check out a video I released over the weekend on my second channel about how Corey Feldman is going around giving all these cringy dancing and singing performances. Here's a link. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. Telling my therapist that my psychiatrist recommended Ozempic. Alright, that's a lot of mental health professionals you're going to.
I just finished a virtual session with my therapist where we were talking about Ozempic. She's also a fat person, so she understands that it's a lot to talk about. I told
There seem to be a lot of fat therapists these days.
her about how, what was that, like a week, 2 weeks ago, I went to see a new psychiatrist for my ADHD, OCD. I think he was supposed to be like an OCD specialist or something, and he actually just spent the whole time convincing me to go on Ozempic.
That's his solution to your ADHD and OCD? Doctor, I got ADHD and OCD, and it's becoming very unmanageable. It's making my life a living hell. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Here's some Ozempic. Yeah, man, it's just that my life has gotten... What's the Ozempic gonna do for my OCD? It'll help with your OB-CD. You'll be far less obsessively compulsive if your ass is looking snatched in those boom-boom shorts, am I right? I mean, sucks to obsess about things, but it sucks even more to be fat, am I right? High five. Why aren't you completing the other half of my high five?
I've been working really hard for like so many years to try to unlearn the hatred I had for myself and my body.
Fat activists always do a lot of hard work, unlearning and forgetting things and this and that. The rest of us use our brains to learn things.
Unlearning diet culture, fat phobia, that it's not my goal in life or my purpose in life to shrink myself. So I
Okay. I've unlearned a few things in recent times. Incurred a lot of brain damage.
didn't really think I'd be swayed or convinced at all. Like, usually I can brush off a lot of those things. I was like, ugh, it's just more bullshit here. But coming from a mental health professional who, he's in a position of power, I'm supposed to trust him, right? Like, he's a doctor.
Are you looking for an excuse to take the Ozempic because you want to take the Ozempic? That's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting kind of like, yeah, it would be fat phobic for me to lose weight, but this is a doctor. He is a medical professional. Maybe I should listen to him a little bit and just get a little bit snatched. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, maybe it wouldn't kill me to listen to him a little bit, You know you want to take that goddamn Ozempic. Quit playing around, dude. He is a professional and everything. I mean, it would be rude to not take his advice.
He knows that I have ADHD, OCD, atypical.
Okay.
So if he's saying that my life will be better if I shrink my body,
maybe your life will be better if you shrink your body.
like, how do I know that he's wrong?
You want to take that freaking Ozempic so bad, dude, and you're playing this little game and trying to make it seem like you didn't want to. All right, let me go ahead and translate this story into what really happened. You went to the doctor begging for Ozempic. And he's like, I don't know, man. You came here for your ADHD, OCD. This really isn't about your body size. And you're like, I want the goddamn Ozempic, doc. That's what really happened. Shut up. Stop lying. You ain't got to lie to kick it, dude. It's the Cynical Dude.
And I should be clear, he wasn't recommending the medication for, like, diabetes, which I do not have.
He was recommending it to get your ass looking snatched, right? I mean, whoa, take it easy. You don't have to start getting possessed. Jesus Christ, calm down. She's like,
and then I grabbed him by the throat and I said, give me that goddamn Ozempic, you son of a bitch.
ah!
He was meaning it specifically that if I take a medication to lose weight, everything would be better.
He was saying it would clear up the ADHD and the OCD. Okay, this is an approach that I've never heard before.
I think the worst part is that I was actually kind of considering it after hearing him go on and on about how it'll make my life so much better.
You were actually considering it well before you went into the doctor's office, which is why you started demanding it. Let's stop playing games.
Said that it might help with my anxiety, it might help with my sleep apnea. But just a side note that
Losing weight helps a lot of people with their sleep apnea.
I've also been in like a smaller body and still had like massive major anxiety and probably also sleep apnea.
Probably also sleep apnea, so you have no clue. Why would you probably randomly have sleep apnea when you were thinner? You understand that that particular condition largely affects people that are overweight.
So that's not true. And during those brief moments where I was actually considering it and thinking like, oh my gosh, am I stupid for not doing this? And I was thinking about, okay, what does this mean for me and my identity? Like, I identify as like a plus size person.
So you can't lose weight because you identify as a fat person. I would lose weight, but being fat is part of my identity. What? I would get sober, but being drunk is part of my identity. You're not more complex than the way that you look. There's not a human being in there underneath all of this superficial bullshit that has hopes, wants, desires, and dreams that they want to accomplish. Put all that shit aside. I need to look like this to fit in with these other people. Okay, well, screw all my hopes and dreams then.
That person, that's how I've been my entire life. So who am I if I'm suddenly thin?
Now you're Jan, or whatever the hell your name is. If you're no longer the fat person, now you can develop yourself and actually learn who the hell you are, because it sounds like you don't know yourself.
About the community I have, my friends, the people I've met online within the fat community.
If they all abandon you because you decide to lose weight, then they were never your friends to begin with. I know we don't want to learn that all of our friends aren't really our friends, and they're only hanging out with us to make themselves feel better. That's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. Throughout the course of my life, it's been very difficult to learn that various people that I thought were my friends weren't really my friends. Like the other day, I called my friend Blue that I haven't seen in a few years, and I was trying to get him to reminisce about what happened on the golf course that we both used to work at. Like, they hired some new guy who came in, and he was a total lazy idiot, and blah, 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 blah. That's irrelevant. But the point is, I was having a nice long conversation with this dude that I thought was my friend. Halfway through the conversation, he's like, oh, I got a customer here. I gotta go, because he's a bartender now in Florida. He said he would call me back, and we could finish that story. That was about a month ago, so I have met countless people that I thought were my friend, but as time went on, I learned that they were not my friend. I don't know why. People have their own personal issues that they have to deal with. It's very difficult to find a real friend, period, on this planet. The average person is so consumed with their own crap that they can't even see past it. If your friends never ask how you're doing, they're not your friends. If you're always the one listening to them and they never listen to you and they never ask how you're doing, they're not your friends. If this is a one-sided friendship, you're a good person, you're actually listening and trying to be a good friend to them, but they never return your calls, they never ask how you're doing, they never call you to hang out, they're not your friend. You should see that for what it is and cut those people out of your life. It's better to have one real friend than 10 fake friends.
People who support fat liberation, what does that mean if I suddenly lost weight and was thin?
Well, it sounds like you're afraid to lose weight because your community will judge you, which means it's a really, really, really crappy community. You're not allowed to better yourself, and you're letting these crabs in a bucket hold you back.
How could I continue to advocate for people living in marginalized bodies?
You don't have to.
Including people in fat bodies, that they deserve love,
You don't need to do any of that. Each individual can take care of themselves.
respect, care. If I went against that, if I chose to lose weight, how could I still preach those messages that I went against?
Well, you can just admit that you were wrong and move on with your life. You know, like an adult.
I mean, like, I'm not. I didn't do it. I do not intend on doing it.
You're damn right. You will not lose weight.
Of course, like the small part of me that's like, this is the magic thing that you've always wanted your entire life.
That's your true intentions leaking out right there. This is that thing that you've wanted your entire life and you want so badly to take it, but the crabs in a bucket are pulling you back down. Cut out the dead weight and move on with your life.
But then the rest of me is like, it's just gonna be any diet thing. Like I've tried my entire life. That was horrible. And why would me shrinking myself make anything better?
Well, you said yourself earlier that, like, you've always wanted to do this and all your hopes and dreams would come true or something along those lines.
Why? It won't. I know it won't.
How do you know that? So you've ignored all the countless stories from other people that have lost weight and are now touting the benefits of it. I would ignore all of my fat acceptance friends when they tell me that weight loss is impossible and it's not going to improve your life. I would listen to the people that have actually done it and said that it does improve your life. Because I've never seen one person that lost weight that was like, oh man, life sucks now. It's never made your life worse. Unless you were already at a healthy weight and now you're underweight.
I guess I just wanted to share about this a little bit because sometimes I feel like I can come off as being like very like body confident and really like solid in that stuff. And even I had a moment of weakness, I could say.
That was a moment of weakness where you almost turned your life around. That would have been real dumb.
I don't really want to say it's a weakness. I had a moment of vulnerability. Actually, it made me have a lot more empathy for people who are on weight loss drugs. Because at first I'll admit, I was judgmental. Like, oh, you're betraying your community. You're going against everything you believe. But then having a professional or someone, convince you like, hey, your life is going to be better.
Don't try to blame them because you wanted to lose weight. It's okay to want to lose weight.
Why would you choose to not make your life better? Why would you choose to be fat? It messes with your head so hard. So yeah, I will stay fat. And I mean, bodies change all the time. I can't say I'm gonna stay one way or what. Like, bodies naturally change so much.
So are you gonna start losing weight? Is that what you're saying? Are you getting us ready for this? Sometimes bodies just naturally lose a whole bunch of weight, and it has nothing to do with that Ozempic that I definitely did not take. Letting your community know. I didn't take the Ozempic, but bodies do change all the time, so if I start looking snatched in those boom boom shorts, it was just my body changing. You guys all need to calm the hell down.
But I can say, at least right now, I am not intentionally engaging in weight loss.
Bollocks!
Yeah, I don't. And I'll be honest, if I ever do, which I hope is never, because it doesn't really align with my morals and values, and I don't want to go against everything that I believe just in the hopes of maybe being liked or accepted.
Dude, there's a million more reasons to lose weight than just that. Maybe we shouldn't be focused on being liked and accepted by others, but should focus on liking and accepting ourselves by taking good care of our vessel. Alright, man, that was honestly heartbreaking. That girl clearly wants to lose weight, but she's afraid of being ostracized by her community. You could see her going back and forth so many times. This is what I've always wanted. But being fat is part of my identity, and I don't want to go against the community, and this is who I am, and blah, blah. She just kept going back and forth. She clearly wants to lose weight. Like I said, if you want to know if weight loss is a good idea, don't look to the people in your community that have not accomplished it, that are trying to tell you all about it. They're like, you're not going to feel better, you're not going to this, you're not going to that, blah, 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 blah. Instead, look to the people that have actually been larger before and lost weight. If those people don't want you to better yourself, then they are not your friends anyway. Next.
Men calling women fat is literally like hilarious to me.
Good one. Sorry. That was like the douchiest laugh that I've ever done.
I got a lot of hate in my video the other day, and some of the comments were talking, shit, and they were like, why low, you're fat. And it's like, yeah, and I am fat. I am chubby. You think that you're going to say that to a woman, and she's going to be like, oh my God, Oh my god, I am fat.
Yeah, he thought that you didn't notice, and he was just trying to inform you. And now we're gonna crucify the guy? He was just like, ma'am, I don't know if you've realized this or not, but you're fat. I'm just kidding, dude. I am not defending calling people fat online. This was supposed to be your response. You're fat. How dare you! Oh, wait. You're right. I actually am fat. What the heck? I've been fat all this time. I didn't even realize it. Thank you, my good sir. That's what you were supposed to do.
I had no idea. Thank you so much for telling me.
There you go. An attitude of gratitude. Thank you. Obviously, I'm joking. Don't go around calling people fat.
It doesn't matter if we have a few extra pounds, 100 extra pounds, whatever. As long as you're healthy and
100 extra pounds.
Healthy and happy, that is all that matters.
Well, I don't think you'll be healthy and happy if you have an excess of 100 pounds of adipose tissue, my friend.
Love yourself. Mwah. To my other fatty, chubby girls out there.
Can we love ourselves by taking good care of our physical body? No.
Love you too.
All right, I love you too, random girl. And obviously, I don't support people calling anybody fat. I just included that clip because I thought it was funny how she's like, what do you expect me to do? Be like, oh, wait a minute. I am fat. Thank you for telling me, my good sir. Next. Okay, this person on the left is Dolly Martinez from My 600-Pound Life.
Wait. I know you might be going through some impossible stuff right now.
I hate these videos with a passion. Or some random person's like, hey, buddy, are you going through some difficult times? Don't worry, I love and support you. And it's such low effort, like trying desperately to get likes or the approval of others. It's very similar to those comments that are like, hey, if you're reading this right now, I just want you to know that you're wonderful and worthy, and I hope you have a great day. It's a nice sentiment, I guess, but it's just cheap as hell. It's just desperately trying to get likes. This person telling me that everything's going to be okay is not bringing me any sort of solace.
But you're gonna be okay.
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? What?
I know those words might not mean a lot right now,
No, they don't.
and it might not feel like it. I know you might be in some darkness that I can't even imagine.
You likely have some issues yourself there, buddy.
But I'm proud of you.
You don't know me.
I'm proud that you're still here. I'm proud that you fought through dark days and continue fighting.
Right, you're trying to appeal to people that have a lot of emotional problems here. This is very manipulative.
You'll find your light again, bestie.
No, I won't. Shut up.
You got this.
No, I don't. Alright, and we wrapped up the collection of clips with some low-effort, positive content. I'm not sure how that's supposed to come off. It was weird. He was like, I know you're going through some struggles right now. You sure you're not going through any at all? Like, you don't care about your stuff at all. You're just focused on helping me. Man, what a good dude. I know this is making me seem really mean, but none of that is genuine, like I said. When people are genuinely nice, I respond to that. When people pretend to be nice to farm engagement or likes or whatever the hell, I don't respond to that. So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Is it sad that that one person feels like they can't lose weight because they'll be betraying the movement? If you call somebody fat, should they be like, oh, really? Thanks for letting me know. And is everything gonna be alright from now on? Leave a comment below. Happy Thursday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly.